Welcome, everyone, to Season 6, Episode 1 of the Cosme Reads.
Season 6.
Season 6, yeah, we're a new world. New world, new season.
A whole new world.
A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Fun times.
So, are we at episode 110?
108.
No, 108. Okay.
108.
Got it.
I was trying to find some fan art to show you from this first scene. I couldn't find it, but there's some fan art of the little straw man. Yeah. So we'll get to it. But yeah, it's like the little straw man. This is one eyebrow.
So cute.
It's so cute. All right. So we're getting going in a brand new season. So yay. Yeah. New book, new world. We're on Nautilus.
Yeah. New channel.
New channel. Yeah.
New everything.
Welcome.
Whole new us.
Yeah, we have our own channel. We've had our own channel for a while, but this is the first time live on our new channel. New book, new channel. You know, have a good time. I'm about halfway through uploading Ascension onto this channel from all the old episodes, so we're getting there.
Nice.
Slowly, but it's coming. So, and then eventually I'll have to go and change over all of like the links and everything like that. I haven't done all that, but I'll do it at some point. We're also building a Discord as well, so that's coming. We're still baby steps.
Yeah,
we're
cute.
We're learning to walk.
4 channels in it right now.
Yeah, so we're learning to walk. So we're trying. Yay! The Way of Ryan says he absolutely loves this book. So does Tree. I love this book too. It's grown on me. The first time I read it, I didn't like it as much, but as I've read it now 3 times, and I like it. I like it.
Good deal.
It was just so different the first time. And I think
it is very different.
It is. Alonda has his 2 cents already.
I just says different. Wait. Whoa.
I already told him if he doesn't like it, we can't be friends anymore.
Okay,
so.
There you go.
No pressure or anything, but
yeah, you did come in with that take, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I see Alonda. They let you back in America, so that's good.
They did. Yes. I just came into the customs area. I spoke a little Italian. They let me right on through.
There you go.
Well, Canada is extra sad now that you're gone.
Actually, Canada was quick. They issued me to the front of the line. I mean, because I have like the TSA pre-check, and then I filled in my CBP. They not custom border patrol, MCP, mobile passport control, MPC. Yeah, I filled that thing out. They shuffled me right to the front of the line, and then I was like thinking I was going to have to get questioned and stuff. They still had an American passport. They were just like, "Go." I was like,
"Get
okay."
out of here.
When I did my big sailing trip years ago, and I was outside the country, like there's gaps in my passport because we were traveling in between countries. So like I was stamped out, and like 2 weeks later, I stamped into a new country. And I thought when I was coming back to America after being gone for a considerable amount of time and having all these different stamps from all these different places and like gaps in where I was and things like that, that I would get questioned coming back in. So I was like super nervous going through customs. And, like literally custom agents looked at the American passport, looked at it, goes, "Welcome home, sir." It stamps it. Let's see it. And I was like, "Yep, that's it. That's it. Nothing else." Okay, and now, cool.
They don't even give you stamps anymore. I haven't gotten stamps for most of the countries I've been to in the last 3 years.
Oh no,
which sucks because it's like I missed the stamps. I like them little stamps they give me.
Yeah. That's stamps used to be like the thing. Like my new passport that I have doesn't have any stamps in it. So now it's sad. It looks sad because I have all the spaces for all the stamps and there's no stamps.
Because I have the stamps for my old passport. And
I did too.
And I still have, of course, you keep them. I feel like there's more stamps in my old passport than there is in my new passport, and I've definitely traveled more with the new one.
Oh, I got like visas. My old one, I got like visas glued in there, like tourist visas and like extension, like all this paperwork. It's like it's so stapled onto it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Some of these countries. Well, I had to keep it also with my immunization records because like a lot of countries you had to have like 1 million immunizations to get in. So I'd have all that stuff, all that fun stuff. They're like, "Yep, you got to get all your shots." Yep, fun times. Well, before we get going, Alondo, before we get into too much, what's your initial thoughts on the vibrant colors that is of Warbreaker?
I mean, I guess compared to other books, I guess I kind of like the transition of Dorothy into Oz, maybe. You're just like, oh, all this color, okay, but then there's some places with no color, and then you got some people they lose their color. So
color.
So here you go. This is the picture right here, and it has a little straw man jumping out with the keys. But yeah,
it's supposed to be Vasher.
That's supposed to be Vasher, and I think it's Siri.
Siri, yeah.
I think it's Vasher
Siri,
down here.
No. Oh shoot, my Apple device just went off. I gotta be careful about saying the word Siri too many times.
We're gonna make everyone. This whole book's gonna be ridiculous.
I know. It's gonna go off.
Oh my gosh, they joked about that.
But she has blonde hair though, right? So that's probably not her, is it?
She does. No, it's probably not her. You're right. She does have blonde hair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know who that is.
Yeah, but lots of. It's a very colorful book. In fact, I think that was, if I remember correctly from an interview, and someone might in chat correct me if I'm wrong, but there was like this famous thing where like one of the critiques of Mistborn was that it was such a drab world that he wrote, and he needs to write a world with more color. So then he wrote this book. I was like, all right, I'll just put a lot of color.
He was
like where the power increases and dims color.
Yep. Hold my beer. I'll take care of that.
We'll add some color.
Yep.
So yeah. Anyways, so you guys ready to talk about Warbreaker?
Sure.
All right, let's jump right in. So we start with learning really fast about the magic system and everything like that. It starts with Vasher, and he's in prison. He's in the dungeon. Does it get into why he's there?
It says eventually that he actually slapped or beat on a priest or something in a bar.
He punched a priest or something. Yeah, he got in a bar fight.
Yeah, he got in a bar fight with a priest, which I'm like, hey, if you're gonna go to jail, I guess that's one way to do it.
And we start to learn a concept that may or may not come up throughout more Cosmere stuff, called breaths. Biochromatic breaths. In this world, everyone is born with one breath, kind of like your soul, but if you lose it, you don't die. And you can accumulate more breaths, and it gets into that throughout the chapter of like how that's done as the chapters go, especially as the prologue goes on. But at different levels, you can do different things with your breath, and it doesn't really get too much into it yet. Obviously, world building, but you see a little bit right off the gate. It talks about how he right now has 50 breaths, which is low for him, but you learn something about different heightenings. Doesn't really get too much into that. It gets a little bit about like perfect pitch for the second heightening later in this chapter. But one of the first things we do is we have the guards that are talking to him, giving him a hard time. It talks about how bad the guards are. And the guards are just as bad as the criminals for the most part. They just hire people that are thugs and bad people because I think when he puts it as, might as well just keep them in prison, even if they're on the other side of the gates, just keep them close to the prisons. And they're going through his stuff, and they start to mess with a certain sword. And he's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And they're like, shut up, prisoner, and they leave the room with the sword. And once they leave him in his cell alone, he goes and quickly gets the quick work of making a little straw man. Takes some straw from his bed mat, I'm guessing, and ties it up into a little tiny man, makes a little voodoo doll, and then breathes his breath into I can't say that word right now. What is it? Animate.
Right. I think someone anthropomorphize.
Yeah, that too. That word works too.
Okay.
Inanimate object. So you can take things that aren't necessarily living and bring them to life through your breath.
Right.
And it talks a little bit about that later in the chapter too. Like it's harder to bring metal to life than it is to bring like straw, something that maybe once was alive. Like straw was a living thing at once. It was part of a living, wood. Things like that are easier than metal. But pretty much anything you can make move. Cloth, we learned that too. You can make cloth move, things like that. So, and you can give it commands at that point, and it will kind of do your bidding. Kind of cool. So, takes a little eyelash, or is it eyelash or piece of eyebrow?
Hair.
Eyebrow, yeah, eyebrow hair. And puts it on, gives him a little eyebrow, and breathes his breath in, and tells him, "Hey, go fetch the keys." Little guy scurries off and goes and runs to get keys.
It's handy.
Yeah, it's handy.
Mhm.
So, what is your initial? I know, Tree, you've read this, but Londa, what's your favorite? Or what's your initial? Not your favorite. What's your initial thoughts about this new magic system? What
Oh,
first-
I didn't have a lot of thoughts. I mean,
Okay.
this is all completely like wild and new to me.
Sure.
That's number one. And number two, is part of the Cosmere, but I'm like, is it somewhat related to what we've, listened to or, read before? So I'm listening for elements that might be related to something we've already read. So I'm
Okay.
paying like special attention to it, but then I'm quickly like saying, okay, this is not related to this. This is not related to this. This is not related to this. So I was still just trying to feel it out.
Sure.
I mean, because the whole thing of a little inanimate object, of course, reminded me of Tress, and the little black mold, thing.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, is it related to that? Is it there's a lot of stuff I was trying to look for similarities and comparisons with. So
Yeah.
I wasn't really doing analysis as much as I was just trying to look for comparisons and congruence between the two things.
There is one crossover that you might not have caught that is mentioned in these chapters, and we'll get to in the last chapter, chapter 3. Just remind me.
Is it about the artwork?
No, it's about the army and what they call them something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so we'll get there.
And
okay.
And the sorceress also had an army of the same name.
Yes.
Oh,
I remember
okay.
now.
Yep.
Also, at this point, I would say the thing that it reminds me of the most was like the awakened ones, or whatever the gods are. Like that reminded me of
the gods are returned.
Yeah. So that reminded me of Elantris a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get the impression that there's some Elantris type vibes in some of this, some similarities. It's not quite the same.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're living with gods, and at one point in time, Elantris, they were living with gods.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So Vasher escapes, gets his keys. He escapes. Here's the screams coming down the hall from where the guards are. Doesn't go that way. He knows what's going on. We don't learn as a reader. Really, we get hints of what's going on. But something bad's happening over there. And he immediately gets to work. He goes down and tries to find this one particular prison cell where there's this other guy that's strung up naked, hanging from his hands, and apparently has a crap ton of breaths. And Vasher kind of comes in. He's like, hey, listen, you don't like these guys. I don't like these guys. They're going to kill you. They're going to torture you, and then they're going to take your breaths anyway, and you're going to give them to the enemy. I'll do you solid. Give it to me. I'll kill you. You won't have to go through torture. You're dying anyway. You're already dead man walking. Like, that was briefly Vasher's argument. It was like, give them to me and not to the guys you don't like, and I'll give you a quick death.
All right, so help me with this this concept, because I mean the way it was described made it sound like he couldn't be killed.
Yeah, so you can't take someone's breath. If you kill someone, their breath dissipates and goes away, and you can't.
Yeah, like he wasn't immortal.
So he could be killed, but they couldn't get the breath from him.
Right,
if you kill him.
But if they kill him, then it's a waste.
But it's like the same thing that happens later with the little girl. You have to give your breath. You can't take the breath.
But the idea was they're going to torture him to the point they mentally broke him down till he gave them their breath, which I guess is what they were. Eventually there's a breaking point where most people have a breaking point. I mean, that's if you've ever seen anything with torture, they'll do anything just for the hope of maybe being able to be free. If a long enough timeline and enough torture, the idea is eventually you're going to give in. So rather than being tortured for the next however many days, months, years, and eventually giving this to the enemy, I can offer you alternative. Give them all to me and I'll kill you right now. And it's all over. And the bad guy doesn't get, or the bad guy, quote unquote, doesn't get your breaths.
Right. But it's two separate things. One is give your breath, and then the second thing is kill you.
Yeah.
Giving your breath doesn't kill you.
No.
It just kind of puts you into like basically a dim state or something, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
You're still alive after all your breath's gone. It's just
Mhm.
the world's all dull.
Okay.
Everything's all in grays. It's just
Mhm.
all bland, and food has no taste. All the hearing seems muffled. Just all your senses are just super dimmed to basically nothing. You have no soul.
Right. And your face loses all its color and all the things.
Yeah. You kind of become like a grayish individual that just yeah. So not necessarily the best way of living, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Sounds horrible. Yeah. So yeah, Vasher takes these breaths and immediately jumps to the second heightening. And we also learn that he's been storing up his breaths in different objects and hiding them all. He talks about that. He's like, yeah, I mean, he uses that trick because he puts his cloak on and gives, almost all his breath, the remainder of his breath to the cloak, saying, protect me. It's his command that he gives to the cloak. But then once he gets this guy's breaths, it like all of a sudden he can hear everything. Everything seems melodic, and beautiful, and you can hear all. So it's the perfect pitch. The heightening of pitch. So you can hear everything in the most beautiful way, and all colors become more vibrant. And he sees how the guards' uniforms are overly extravagant. That's because most of the people in this world only have either one breath or no breaths, in their country at least. So wearing vibrant colors they wouldn't even notice them. But anybody coming from somewhere else would be a sign of status, because if they had more breaths, yeah, it's one of those things. Basically, to serve their gods. So then we'll get to that in a bit. So anything else from this? We learned the countries is Haladrin. It's the name of this this country that they're in. They have a god king.
Right.
Some of the things that we learned. Yeah. But yeah.
God King doesn't sound good.
No.
Yeah.
It does not sound good.
Yeah, we've had some experience with some God Kings.
Yeah.
Susperon. I think it's
Sesebron is how they say it.
Sesebron. Thank you. Sesebron. Yeah, Sesebron. Thank you. Sesebron. Yeah. Sesebron. The God King. Anything from the prologue? Anything stand out to you? Anything you enjoyed? Anything that you were like, huh, what's that?
No, again, I was just paying attention. I was just trying to make sure I grasped the concepts. So I wasn't
very different.
I wasn't really opining much. I was just trying to make sure I understood what was happening. So
we're diving into a new world.
Another kind of action heavy.
Yeah. It starts out with a lot of action right off the gate.
Yeah,
the
but
final scene after.
Look, you guys know this book. I don't, so it was really jarring and confusing to me.
Oh, fun! I love those.
Sure.
Words.
So, so I'm just making, I'm just trying to make sure that I understand. Up is that way, down is this way, and
Yep.
Look, I mean, I think about some of the books. I mean, we have people pushing people into walls and gravity getting negated and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's just a lot of things every book. And so I'm like, So I mean, I'm not really like evaluating it and saying, oh, this is what I like about it, as much as I'm just like, okay, color important, sounds important, straw man, watch for them. It's like stuff like that.
Your breath combined.
Right. Singing swords.
Yeah.
Watch out. There might be some things happening here.
So
we skipped over that part. We skipped over that part. Yeah.
No, I was just about to go to that. Yeah, that's.
Oh, okay,
go
ahead.
To retrieve his sword. Yeah, he goes back to retrieve his sword. And everyone's dead, and then he hears a voice in his head. I did good. See, I did good.
I did so good today.
I did good. I did some good today.
Michael Kambropoulos. Here I go killing again.
Yes, that is.
Yes. Yeah. Dude,
it's just like
we got to name the sword too.
It's sword.
Didn't it name the sword too?
The swords are called Nightblood.
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 Nightblood. Yeah.
I remembered it because I was like, it sounds like Knight Rider mixed with like Blood Oath. I don't know. So
yeah.
Perfect.
But he resheaths the sword, and the sword starts to talk inside his head. So a sword that talks to you. I just picture like a Toy Story, like with eyeballs, like, hi. Like,
yeah.
I killed
it's
some
interesting
people.
you say that. So in this, I play this game called Cyberpunk 2077, and you can get this gun. I think it's called Zippy, and it shows like a hologram of a bullet that becomes inanimate, and it looks like Clippy, but it's just a bullet. And he sits here, just does all this and makes all these jokes. He's like, "Ah, you see me kill him good?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure." And he goes, here I go popping headshots again. Pop, 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 you know.
Yeah.
So this sword is basically the equivalent of that gun in Cyberpunk.
Yeah. I'm gonna name him Stabopolis now.
Stabopolis.
Yeah. Stabopolis. Here
anyway,
I go.
there's some pretty cool fan art of Nightblood too. No, I'll just share some of that too.
Good deal.
As time goes on, but yeah, Nightblood's pretty cool. So anything from all of this gets his sword back, and I think that's how we end this chapter pretty much, with him just being like, shut up. He doesn't even respond to the sword. He's just like, whatever.
Right.
Sheaths the sword, keeps it moving. And then we switch characters completely. Now we're in a land far, far away. We're in Idris with the young Princess Ciri. Times I'm happy I don't own an iPhone.
Is it spelled Idris the same way like Idris Elba is spelled?
That's what it sounded like. IDRIS. IDRIS.
That's how Idris. Yeah, that's how he spells his name.
Okay. Yeah, Idris is the name of this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's part of the royal family in Idrian royal family, but she's like super low level, and she goes through like all of her brothers and sisters and how they're so important, and how, you know, one of them's the third born, so they're automatically the monk, and then the firstborn son is the heir to the throne, and the firstborn daughter is the one that's gonna be married away, and it's the princess that's gonna be married for political reasons, and you know, she's just kind of redundant. Like, she's just another kid.
But she's happy about it.
She's happy about it. Yeah, she's fine with that.
Yeah. Wait. Let's make sure, because I missed that, because I thought that was a specific agreement between these two kingdoms. I didn't know. Because even like the daughter that was going to be a monk, I thought she chose to do that.
No, it was the agreement was just that he had to marry, that they were going to marry one of the daughters was going to marry. It didn't specify which one. But normally the first
none of their lots in life are preordained, right? It's not like this is like, okay, every first child is going to get, you know, married away, the second child is going to become a monk, and the third child is going to just be like a freewheeling, you know.
I think the heir, the firstborn is
I think the firstborn son's the heir. But yeah.
Does it have to be a son though?
Heir, sure.
I don't know if it has to be a son. Is Vivenna?
It just happen to be a son in this one, I think. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway,
I don't know. But yeah, and then I think like the sister, I can never remember her name, the monk one.
Is it Yarda?
I don't know.
No, that's General Yarda. Never mind.
I want to call her like Falafel or something. Like, her name starts with an F sound, I think, doesn't it?
Is it the Vivian?
No. Vivian is Vivenna is the oldest sister. Yeah. Is the oldest sister who's supposed to be
the oldest one.
Yeah, that's
the one. Yeah. Okay, that's the one who gets all her feels. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if she didn't choose to be a monk, I think they would have tried to push.
Mab?
No, it's longer than that. I could swear it starts with an F.
Oh, no, she's a coruscant. I'm trying to look at the. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't have the book in front of me right now.
Okay, let me do a little research on the Oracle.
On the Oracle. No, Fafin.
That's okay,
it.
Fafin. So it is like falafel. Okay.
Yeah, Fafin.
Fafin beans.
Yeah, and their dad is it Dedelin? Dedelin? That's the king. The king.
Wow.
I don't remember the names.
My memory is garbage.
Yeah. Anyway, well,
it's all these new names. I'm not going to get them for like 4 or 5 podcast episodes. It's going to take me a while to get
it's
these names.
It's Alondo's fault. I'm going to blame you for my bad memory since you just... It's your fault. I drank too much alcohol this last week.
Who, me?
Yes.
I didn't make you drink 2 bottles of whiskey.
Well, you didn't stop me either.
Fun times. Fun times.
Yeah, we're going to need some time to recover all those brain cells. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So in here, Ciri is walking around the capital city, the countryside. And she's trailed by children. They're fascinated by the flower that she's carrying. And also, which, because it's a breach of the normal drabness that, they're following this other religion called austere, which is they're supposed to dress more drab like as part of their, and
like
she's wearing
from awakeners.
Right.
They said it's like no color means you can't awaken. So
right. So, but she, carrying this flower kind of fascinates all the kids. So they're all following around. She also talks to Mabs the cook. That's what it is. Yeah. And how she's tired of all these traditions of austerity and everything like that. And how she, just wants to be able to be free to do what she wants and not have to be, royalty. It's the stereotypical, I would say tropish, girl that's of royal blood, but just like, I don't really like all these rules that you have. And I want to book the system, but in my own little unique way. And
of course, all I think of is yeah, I do.
Shit.
I hear like background noise.
Yeah. I'll just tell my dad to turn the TV down.
But you know what all I think about, Alan, when you say all that is I think about the son in the scene with the Sir Lancelot comes to save him and he thinks it's a girl and he's like, I just wanna sing. That's all I think about this. Well, everything about this little lady just reminds me of that. I'm just like, she just wants to go out here and live her life and sing. Stop that. No singing.
No singing.
No. Stop that. Shut the music off. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's how we get, introduced to Ciri, and we switch over quickly to Delon, the king, and he's discussing with his general Yarda about just the possibility of a war with Haladrin, which would be devastating. So like he's, that's the last thing they need is a war. And, how to avoid that war and how they have a treaty, and the treaty is based on giving, marrying one of his daughters to the God King. And, his oldest is his most beloved daughter. And, just can't imagine her marrying this monstrous God King so he can bear a child.
He says that, but he's been grooming her since like childhood.
Yeah. But
so it's not like this, but it's not like, this is all a surprise,
No, it's not. But at the same time, he loves his daughter and he doesn't want his daughter to go there. So.
So let's throw the whimsical, free-spirited young one at the wolves.
Yeah, this one doesn't obey the rules anyway. So yeah, you know what? The contract doesn't say it has to be my firstborn. So
yeah. What was the wording? It was like when Ravenna turns 22, you have to send your daughter to us.
Yeah,
but the assumption is that it's going to be
Ravenna.
Yeah, her, right? And he's like, well, we're going to send her. We're going to send the youngest with the assumption that you're not going to return her, because it's like when you get something incorrect in Amazon and you're like, well, I already got it, so I just go ahead and just keep it.
Yeah. I wanted it in blue. It came in red, but you know what? Whatever.
Literally, that's what the dad is talking about. He's talking about that. Like, they ain't gonna return her. They'll keep her. They'll make it
hassle to send it back.
It's too much of a hassle. The shipping costs.
And how do you think Favina feels about this? I mean, she's been training her entire life for this role, and then being stripped away from her. Like,
she feels redundant. and
Oh,
unimportant.
redundant. Yeah, she uses
All the
that
things
term.
Siri liked feeling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
Siri's probably not happy about this. She does not want to. I think she just wanted to live her life and do her thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think either of them are too happy, to be honest.
Well, she's questioning. The youngest is questioning everything. Like, what the hell? Why go through all this and then switch it up at the last minute? And I'm not the best choice, and I'm going to screw this all up. And isn't this weird? I mean, she's like asking the soldiers, "Isn't this weird?" That kind of thing.
Right.
And then the oldest is like, "Well, you trained me to do this. This is all I've been bred to do, and now you're changing the game plan. Now, what is my life?"
Yeah.
Figure it out fast.
Kind of jumping. We're jumping to chapter 2, but we can jump there if you guys are ready.
Sure. Yeah.
That's where all this happens. So Siri sits. Yeah, it's fine. Siri sits in the carriage, taking her to Haldrain. Terrified, confused, not happy about this last minute switch that she's gonna have to marry now the God King. And you start with her just kind of just upset. This is before she has her shouting at the guard. But then we switch to Vivenna, who is begging her father to reconsider. The original plan is to send her. She feels like that her entire purpose in life is to marry the God King, and now she's sent her sister instead. And her her father argues that he's done what's best for his kids and for all of Idris.
Yeah. Also, she's being very protective of her little sister too, because she was prepared to make these sacrifices that are required, right? So she's having a really hard time imagining her little baby sister having to go through all these things that Vivenna was prepared for years, Well,
it's not helping that Pops is being a little vague about why the younger sister is a better choice. He's trying to kind of explain it, but not doing a good job. He ain't selling me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess he has a bargaining chip. If war does break out, still has her as a bargaining chip.
Yeah, the whole thing is just I don't know.
Seems very, very 1300s Europe. And trading world marriages and
very, very medieval here. You start getting to those feudal areas.
Oh yeah. Well, they all intermarried everywhere because that was currency back then. For royalty clout was to take your daughters and marry off to other kingdoms and things like that for political reasons, which wasn't just medieval. I mean, that lasted up really until I would say the French Revolution maybe ended all that. I mean, our World War One definitely.
I was going to say
kings and
France, yes, but they were still doing it in other places in Europe at that point in time. So it was still happening.
Up to the Tsars, into the Bolsheviks, into the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia, and the
exactly. Bolsheviks is another example. That's early 1900s. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I guess World War One is really when all of that imperialism
kind of
crashed down.
Yeah, that's when imperialism basically kind of stopped at that point in time when it started having countries really kind of banding together in a global sense.
Yeah.
And then you start talking about NATO and the UN and stuff like that. And
sure.
Yeah, that whole idea of we're going to create alliances between our two countries. It's like, well, it's not going to do much against our 13 countries over here,
Yeah. And then we developed nukes. So that's, and it's
nukes greater than monarchy.
Was it mutually assured destruction was the
mutually assured destruction. That's exactly right.
Which it's one of those things that for the Americans, it's if any one country launches a nuke, we counter launch. That's our policy. Whereas Russia just made a deadman switch. So they don't need a command to launch their nukes. It's literally if a nuke is detected, there's a deadman switch that will just start launching all the nukes that are still viable automatically. So it's like even if you nuke Moscow, all the nukes get launched. So it's like, they have a deadman switch. Fun times. The more you know.
Scorched earth.
Dude. Scorched earth, yeah.
Yep, scorched earth policy, man. Just take it all down.
Scorched earth, just take it all down. So yeah, fun times. So yeah, they get the argument with Havana, and then you have Siri with Siri, and she's upset about her father's decision, yells at the honor guard, and she wishes Vivenna had taken her rightful place, and she doesn't have the political experience that her sister has, and what is she gonna do? She doesn't know what to do here. Like she's not been raised.
She's gonna survive on pure vibes.
Yeah, nice.
She's gonna through that. She's gonna go and sing into their soul.
Yep.
Yeah. I just saw this comment. I guess it's from a while ago. Is Tree over there knitting?
Oh yeah, I'm making a scarf for my friend.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make a little knitted straw man. Like by the end of the episode, we have a little man.
Maybe next week. We'll see. This is taking me way longer than it should. Like I've spent so much time on just this so far because I keep like messing up and having to like pull it apart and
oh no,
and I keep changing my mind on.
So are you crocheting or is it
Oh, it's crochet.
It's crochet.
Yeah,
there's lots of different styles. There's crochet, and then what's the other one?
Knitting.
And then
knitting is like 2 needles, and this is just like this little hook.
Yeah.
Is there one called cross stitch or something?
Cross stitch. That's for sewing.
That's sewing. Like okay.
Piece of cloth, I guess, that has kind of like holes in it.
That's right. Pattern. I know what you're talking about. Yep. And then you put like something like an image or something on there.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun times.
But this is for my friend for Christmas, and Christmas is coming, so I'm trying to get.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Yes.
Fun times. Yeah, all the different things. Crochet versus knitting. It's all different things.
Fiber arts are fun.
My favorite part, and they made it illegal now. So, I've raced sailboats, and you're not allowed to do this anymore because of pollution. But so
pollution in quotes, like it's not real.
Well, because it's not real.
Well, no.
Pollution.
Let me explain. So when you take a spinnaker, which is the big sail that goes out in front, to make it raise up really nice, what we used to use is rubber bands, and we'd rubber band the sail together. So when the wind fills it, it would snap all the rubber bands, and rubber is really bad to be throwing tons of rubber bands into the water. So then we started using wool because wool's naturally biodegradable, but then they outlawed all of it because you don't want throwing anything into the water. So that's why I said quote.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Like wool's not really that bad, but they outlawed all of that. So, but there's a funny story. Like we went to like a fabric store. I was me and one of the sailing guys, and like all these little ladies are picking out their yarn, and we're going around testing like the tensile strength of all the yarn, trying to find like the perfect breaking point. And like we're sitting there, like snapping off pieces, like, and these ladies are looking at us like, care less about the color. It's just we're trying to get that perfect like top. Like, oh, that's perfect. We're gonna buy that roll of yarn to like tie your sail up. So yeah, it just reminds me when everybody's doing knitting or cross stitching, it just reminds me of going to a fabric store and all the old ladies ask us to help us. Like, yeah, we're just testing tensile strength. Like, so
I'm sure they love you ripping apart all of their yarn.
All the yarn, taking little pieces off. Yeah. We found the right yarn. I mean, the idea is you tie it all up, and then you have a hole in the middle. So, or not a hole, but like a space is not tied up. So when the wind hits that, it pops the rest out. So it comes up nice and clean and doesn't inflate or doesn't break apart until it's fully up. So you don't have problems of it being half mast and filling up and then having to struggle to raise the sail the rest of the time. So fun times. You can't do it anymore. They made it illegal in sailboat racing. So
Entry, he said something about half mast, and I was getting ready to make a joke about this name of your sex tape, but then it's like, darn it.
Oh, darn.
He kept talking the rest of the way. I was like, oh, he ruined it.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, Alonzo and I went on a little Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
We watched all the Halloween heists.
Oh, nice.
Episodes, yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, we found the name of your sex tape.
Yeah.
Half mast.
Little Alan sex tape.
So anyway, so she decides that she'll send her honor guard back to Idris. Rather than have him there in Haldrand with her. And then we switch back to Vivenna for the very last scene of this chapter where she's meeting with Fafin. And discussing their Fafa beans to discuss their father's decision about sitting Siri, and they're picking blackberries while they're doing this, and it looks like Vivenna might be coming up with a plan. So
Vivenna's too good to be touching the blackberries with her hands.
Yeah, no, it's no, we don't do that.
Also, I'm kind of disappointed they only said the word ostentatious once in these.
One time, by the way, you sold me. You sold me on a.
Just wait.
An image. The whole thing about ostentatious. I expected it to be like a buzzword or like a bit of magic or something would happen, and then she just said it, and I was like, "Oh man."
Yeah.
No.
I did notice the one. I noticed. I did come up one time though.
No,
so
just
far.
one time so far.
We'll see. So, Alan, you need to make a counter. So we have the ostentatious counter.
All right. Well, we'll have to make a counter for it.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Can we?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
We make a counter for that.
Episode we have like our little counter of how many times they said it.
And what's the other one? I feel like Brandon Sanderson likes to use the word inexorable. Did he use it in this? I think he used it one time. Inexorable. I mean, it's a great word, but it's like I feel like he uses it at least once early on in every book.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. Anything from Ciri and things in Idris before we switch back to Aldrian, to one of her gods?
I should have made a pun out of that. It's almost unavoidable. It's almost inexorable that he's going to be using the word inexorable. All right, sorry.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, anything else? Anything else, guys? Anything?
I didn't have anything else.
Okay. Anything else, Tree, that you think of that you want to bring up from these chapters? What? No. Okay. All right. Chapter 3. We start right off with our character Lightsong, who's one of the returned. So in the court of gods. So he's a relatively new god. He just came back a few years ago. We learned that there's a whole entire group of gods who have died and been reborn. And they are automatically promoted to godhood. They're not allowed to know about their previous life before they died. And they basically hold all the breaths. And we learned about that later in this chapter too. But yeah, they're pretty much just live in like these fanciful palace grounds and are kind of naive and what's a good word for it? But Lightsong's a little different. He's bucking the system a little bit. You know,
he questions the whole religion of which he is a god for.
Yeah.
You know, he's the most reluctant character I think I've ever seen in a book where he's like, well, I'm a god of this religion. I don't think I buy this religion.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
so what?
Funny. I don't believe in myself. I feel
I don't believe in myself. Yeah.
I feel that.
But of course, nobody's really answering his questions, right?
Yeah.
So he's being told he's a god. He doesn't understand why. I mean, they could be like blowing smoke up his ass. He doesn't know.
He doesn't. Yep.
You know.
But he has all these servants to do all his bidding for him, and he's like, "I'm fine."
So Peter asked for a recap of everything we talked about so far.
We talked a lot about breathing.
We talked about a lot of breathing. Talked about a lot of colors.
About colors.
Talked about Alan sailing.
Talked about sailing.
We talk about fava beans.
We talked about fava beans.
Ooh, there's our food for the night.
Oh yeah.
There's our food for the night.
There
we go. Fava beans.
We talked about a whole new world. We talked about Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz a little bit. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think that's about everything.
That's
yeah. I got a lot of Sound of Music vibes from our girl Siri, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
That's a good one. So yeah,
the hills are alive.
Yeah. So Lightsong's trying to figure out what his past life was like. They've told him that he had a heroic death, and that's the reason why he's returned. And he's been having these dreams too, and he's trying to like remember like these. He has like almost what he considers fleeting memories from them, and he's trying to figure it all out. But he's surrounded by servants, and they're tending to his every need. He recounts his dream on a boat in a red ocean, and his priests, of course, are all writing it down as like prophecy or whatever. And he's like, "Really? I just had a dream, dude. Like, chill out.
I like the fact
chill out, priest."
I like the fact He calls a boy. What's his name? Larimar or whatever he calls him. Skeeter or
Scoot.
Scooter.
Scoot.
Yeah,
Scoot.
yeah.
Scoot. Hey, Scoot.
He just makes it up. He just makes it up on the fly. He's like, Scoots.
Yeah. It's like, hey, Scoots.
Hey, Scoots.
So we're gonna call you now.
So he tells his story about the dream. He's like, hey, you were there too, Scoots. You know.
Yeah. It's I like when people
You
give
were
out
doing a
random
dance.
names. We had when I was in college at William and Mary. I didn't go to William and Mary, but Ian did. And there was this one kid on the sailing team who, like, very first day of the team was like everybody had nicknames. And he's like, I've never had a nickname that stuck. And Ian just looks at him and goes, "You are now Meatwad." And sure enough, that was his nickname for the rest of college, and he owned it. And he was Meatwad. So it was Meatwad.
Oh, I'm always giving people nicknames. Oh, I give people nicknames all the time. Hey, Tree, I even gave you a nickname.
Yes, I did.
Yep.
Was it Half Mast?
Yes, I got a ship name. My first ship name.
I gave her a ship name. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, but I'm always giving out nicknames to people. It just flow.
Yes. Which without context, our ship name is R232.
R232.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So are they dreams or prophecies?
I don't buy the prophecy situation. I don't know. But I mean, I felt like he's kind of recounting it in almost like a bullshit way. So I was like kind of wondering, is he messing with everybody? But then he sees the painting and he's like, hey, wait a minute. This is actually looking a lot like the. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was messing with Scoots. I was like, oh, you're messing with this guy. You're like just recounting some nonsense.
And he tries to get him like to slip. He's like, "Can you tell me about my past life?" He's like, "Dude, you know it's forbidden. Like, I'm not going to tell you anything." Like, he's like, "Come on, just a little hint, like
a little bit,
just a little hint." And then he goes to this kind of depressing scene where, he's like, "Why does it always have to be a kid?" He's led into a room and there's a little girl there, a child. I think it's a girl, but anyway, well, a child.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a girl.
Yeah.
Look, this scene could have been a lot worse. I was waiting for him to have to unhinge his jaw and swallow her whole or something.
Right?
Sure.
I mean, because there's like a lot worse scenes in a lot of books. I was like, oh man, this could be really rough.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
But he has to take
as far as we know.
He has to take her breath. So he gets, because
this could have been the beginning of Hocus Pocus.
It could have been. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but takes her breath, which her family's gonna be compensated for it. But for him, it's just like, I think he's very reluctant to do this. He's like, why are we doing this? He's guessing or questioning everything about his entire life.
Right.
He's having an existential crisis.
They talk about people return. So many returners only live for 8 days. That's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
They come back as gods, but it only last 8 days. I'm like, oh, that's not really a god, then, is it?
Yeah. Sometimes, no.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they don't.
Technically, they are immortal if they are fed.
If they keep on getting more, if they keep getting fed breaths. Yeah, but Sesperon has all the breaths. I mean, he has like a lot more than anyone else because he's the God King. So he's just full of.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to. Air. But he's on a different level because he didn't return.
Right.
No,
he's just a king. Alive. He's just a God King. So he's just he doesn't live by the same structures and rules.
So why do you think they need to have an heir then? Why does he need to have a kid?
Oh, I hadn't even got to the point of doing analysis. I was just like trying to understand what the hell's going on.
Things to think about for next week.
If he's immortal, why does he need offspring?
Why does he need offspring? Yeah.
I don't know. I got all the questions. But again, I'm just trying. I'm like, this is all so new to me. I'm still trying to get my head wrapped around it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. And then as he's, I guess, judging the poetic and artistic offerings to him, because they're all giving him stuff, all the people are giving him all this paintings and things like that. He's informed that the God King's new wife is arriving. So he's like, oh, I guess I
thought they don't give him the paintings.
Well, the
really.
painting.
Oh yeah, they show it. He judges
show him,
them.
and then they just burn them, which hurts me physically.
Yes.
And then this painting is actually, he's like, it's an abstract painting because he happened to say he liked abstract one time, and they just like go bananas because they're like, oh, that's the thing he likes. Let's give him 1,000. And then he looks at it and says, this kind of looks like a ship on a red sea. And I was like, okay, interesting. So maybe what he was saying in his dream is actually true.
Yeah.
I don't know, because up until that, I feel like it had a bullshit recounting feel to it, but I guess it's legit then.
But then he goes to get a good spot to watch the arrival of the new wife of the God King, which they're not allowed to take any as lesser gods. I guess they're not allowed to have wives.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
I think they mentioned that.
Yeah,
I mean they could have. They could have.
Or maybe they're allowed to have wives. They don't have kids. That was mentioned. Yeah.
I don't think they're allowed to have wives or husbands.
Yeah, I think so.
Gotcha.
Alan, are you in readers or do you have a plus prescription?
What?
I'm wearing glasses like I do every time. I've worn glasses since day one of me recording with the Will Reads. I always have glasses.
Yeah, man. Alan, I don't think I've ever seen you without glasses.
Yeah, my eyes went when I was 25. My eyes went bad. So they're not readers. No, I can't see. I'm like almost blind without them. My eyes are horrible.
You reminded me though. I gotta get more readers.
Yeah, my eyes went bad when I was young. I was one of my 20s.
My eyes are garbage too.
Yeah, if I look without them, like everything's just blurry now. It's all blurry. I can't read the chat. It's just all blurry. So yeah, they're a plus lens or a minus lens. Oh, whether the plus, no. I don't know.
Near sight versus far sight.
Yeah, so they're actually bifocals. So I have. I do have astigmatism too. So yeah, they are bifocals. So I actually have 2 prescriptions. Whether I'm looking at far things or close things.
Truth, it's the worst. Human meat sucks.
Yeah, human meat's just meant to fall apart. That's great. But yeah.
Just like anything built after the 70s.
Yeah, you're telling me. That was like the most saddest thing in the entire world when I had to replace my AC units at my house because they were like old, like early 80s, late 70s units that had run for like forever, like tanks. And I've only had these things for like 5 years and they're already starting to fall apart. I'm like, yeah, they don't make them like they used to. Everything's made like crap now. It falls apart.
True.
Yeah. You go to some houses, you see those old like dishwashers in there that have like the punch buttons on them. Like they're still,
man,
and they're still
mechanical,
running, and they're still running.
Yeah,
they just don't make them like that anymore. Now they just fall apart like after like 3 washes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's everything now.
Yeah,
we made printers at Canon. And we made those like original LaserJet printers for Hewlett Packard.
Yeah.
And them things last forever. I let them go only because they were very power inefficient. So they were basically like, you could almost see like the lights in the room dim when the power on those laser printers would run. But they would run forever.
Same thing with like the AC units. They were horrible as far as power goes. They would just suck power
efficiency.
Dry.
Forget
like, efficiency. No, there was no efficiency at all. Like it was just but they ran.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now these new
old TVs, the same thing. CRT TVs, some things will last forever.
Yeah, but TVs have come down so much in price. They're so cheap now. Anyway, that's
pretty much. I mean, and a lot of LCD TVs like last a long time now. So. Yeah. I mean, you can probably get 10 years out of a good LCD or LED TV.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the first color TV was like $1,000 back in the 60s, which $1,000 back then.
Wow.
So that's I don't even know.
I guess 17,000. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can do the conversion. I'm just like guessing. You said the 60s.
In the 60s, yeah. The first ever RCA colored TV was $1,000 retail price in the 60s. Yeah. I don't know what the conversion is, but expensive. What it would be today. No one's dropping that much money on a TV these days. I can tell you that much. The equivalent of $1,000 in the 60s. You doing the math? You running the conversion?
I am running the conversion.
Yeah.
$10,972.
$10,000 for a TV.
So it was actually, and that's 1960, but I thought it was gonna be higher than that. So
yeah. So no one's paying that much for a TV these days. I mean, I guess
but
you have like a gigantic like movie room. Like
people complain about like game system costs and stuff now. I remember I paid, but the PlayStation 3 came out in 2006, I think it was, something like that. And it was $600 back then, right? So I basically paid the equivalent today would be $1,000, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so people complain about like video game prices and stuff. Now I'm like, we were paying $70 for video games back in the Super Nintendo days.
Yeah.
So imagine think about what the costs are of that compared to now. You have to pay $70 for a video game.
Yeah.
And we were paying through the nose,
Sure. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's how we end these chapters with Siri coming to town. And
Siri Claus is coming to town.
And the big Hello Blue, the Hello Blue of the new wife. The new wife's coming. It's gonna be a marriage. Marriage.
Is a beautiful thing.
Anyway, any thoughts what's your thoughts on Light Song? I know you didn't think too much of these chapters. You're still trying to learn, but
Light Song, I don't know. I mean, good, bad. I'm trying to figure him out. I'm trying to figure him out right now. Nightblood's my dude.
Nightblood's your dude.
That's the only one that really counts. I mean,
he's your dude.
You got to have a singing sword. I mean, that's just all the way it works. I mean,
yeah.
And I know someone's gonna be out there and be like, he never sings. I was like, he sings with his blood. He gets on that blade. He's like, this is my singing. Yeah.
All right.
Other than that, right now I'm trying to assess exactly what the dynamics are here. Is there really a good and a bad? Okay. Oh, predictions? No, I got no predictions right now.
Got nothing yet. Okay.
No, because I mean, right now I'm still like, I don't know who's good, who's bad. Because I feel like all of them so far have exhibited bad qualities, except for Siri. But I feel like all of them exhibited some bad qualities.
That's right. Siri is a precious, perfect angel baby.
Oh man!
I will hear no bad words about Siri.
Oh man!
Yeah,
Tree is a Siri stand for real.
100%.
And it's all right. As is your right to be. So how about you?
Yeah. Sounds good. Well, I guess if you don't have anything else, anything from chat before we go to favorite character? All right. Favorite character?
Well, I saw people saying it was their favorite book. That's interesting. Because Trees is like one of your favorite books.
A lot of people like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people love this book.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a beloved book.
Okay, I just read Skeeter. Skeeter, we said that earlier on in the thing, and I said that I had to be careful about it on my devices too. So I'm trying not to say, her name too much. And then, of course, I'm not trying to say "hey" in her name because I know that's going to trigger everything. But yeah, it's going to happen a lot.
Anyone listening live now, or anyone that's listening to this podcast right now, just turn your volume way up so you can hear me. All right. Turn it up.
Do it.
Right. Hey Siri, call mom.
Oh my Lord have mercy.
We're Where's my phone? I gotta make sure that didn't go through. No, actually, I turned mine off because on the Cosmere Chronicles, it just kept happening, and mine kept going off. And then I remember them saying theirs all kept going off. So it's probably best to just turn that off. Funny.
Luckily, I have it only going through my headphones, but it only triggers if I say it. So earlier on in this episode, I said it one time, and I was like, "Uh-oh, I gotta be careful about that." Yeah.
I'm gonna think of a nickname for her.
Call her Alexa.
Alexa. That's awesome. I just looked up at my Alexa to make sure that and there it goes. Okay. Fun times. Anyways,
I feel like this is like a Sanderson ultimate troll to people.
Yeah.
Because
glad y'all launched a new page. New. Yeah. Thank you, Fisher. We're glad we launched it too. Should be fun.
I'm getting cozy on here already.
Yeah, getting cozy with the new space. It's favorite creature.
Mm-hmm.
We all know Alondo's gonna steal mine, so go ahead, Alondo.
Nightblood.
I also want to steal Nightblood. Can we all just pick Nightblood?
I'll put Light Song. Just be different. I'll be Nightblood. We can all do Nightblood.
Just have like a clean sweep of all the same favorite character.
Have we ever done that?
No.
Or are we allowed to? Or is that what your question is?
Yeah, are we allowed to?
Hey, it's our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
No, we can do whatever we want.
That's right. Oh, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah. Hey, now when I comment in chat, it says the Cosmere Reads, not the Will Reads, because we're on the Cosmere Reads channel.
Ooh, look at that. Yay! Man. Yay. Look at you being all fancy and stuff.
Yes,
look at this.
Party time.
Yeah.
So, well done.
Cool.
Yeah. And we will have our Discord soon. We technically have our Discord now, but it's a baby. It's like a fetus of a Discord.
Sanderson at one time sold miniature Nightbloods. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cute.
What? That's just adorable. And what would you like? Would it fit like a Lego man's hand, or I wonder, like how big were they?
How big were they? Yeah, little letter openers.
Amazing! I want one. I want a mini Nightblood letter opener.
Depends on what Nightblood looks like, but I don't know what Nightblood looks like really. I have
the king's hand from Game of Thrones brooch. You know, like the fist or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's a letter opener and a bottle opener.
Ooh,
yeah, that's for the hand. Yeah, well, is that what it's called? The hand.
The hand of the king.
The hand of the king.
So it's a bottle opener and a letter opener. Someone gave it to me for Christmas or whatever. I was like, that's awesome. So it's somewhere. I think it's packed up right now from all the construction. Hence, we still have tarp with a random drawing my kid did on it. Yeah. See, look, there's art. Look, you see that?
Nice.
See,
yes,
art.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he decided to post a picture he drew up there. I think it's from Zelda or something like that. I don't know. He likes to draw Zelda stuff right now. That's his new thing. So yeah, I guess we're all picking Nightblood.
Oh, we got to give Skeeter mod powers.
Oh yeah, I guess we got to set up our powers again because I'm not a mod on this either. You set me up as a mod on the last one.
Oh yeah,
so I guess I'm on this one.
I'll go in there and do it.
Yep, good point. Didn't even think about that. Yep.
Yeah, hold on. If I can do it while we're live, if I'm actually in the YouTube, I can't do it from the streaming thing we use, but I can do it from YouTube. I think I have to be logged into. Okay. Anyway, so as we're doing this, we all picked Nightblood. So next week, let me go and see what we're doing next week. We're doing 4 chapters. So 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, fun times.
We're basically doing a 4-chapter cadence on this book then?
What was that?
Because last book it was like 3-chapter cadence.
Chapters.
Like every episode was exactly 3 chapters. So this one I feel like it's gonna be 4-chapter cadence.
It might be. Let me go back and look. Hold on.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
No, it's all over the place. We got 4, then 5, then 4, then 5, then 2, then 4,
okay.
then 4.
Because I found it so interesting in the last book that Sanderson like basically had the lengths worked out almost exactly, where it's like it was always 3 chapters every time, and it was about the same length. And I was like, that was either that was great planning or just an interesting coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a quinky dink.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Skeeter, you've been added as a mod.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
There you go. Boom. So now it should have the little wrench next to your name if you type again.
I feel safer already.
I think I did it right. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, he has a wrench next to his name. There you go.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Unlimited power.
Itty bitty little space though.
Fun times. So yeah. So next week we're doing 4 chapters. And looking forward to keep on getting more into this book. Expect a lot of theories next time as we get further in, Londa. We're gonna get some theories going. Okay. Tree.
All right. I'm looking forward to the part where, because obviously if this is everybody's favorite book, there's got to be something that's going to happen, and it's going to really it's going to be a moment where I'm going to be like, okay, I get it. So I'm waiting for that moment, that aha moment where I just like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
My role in this one is going to be to listen and judge and troll.
Love it. Sounds good. Well, how we can be found is at thecosmoreads.com. It's a fun little website where you can find links to all sorts of cool stuff. Soon to be a new Discord channel. Right now, it still sends you to the Will Reads. But there will be a Cosmo Reads Discord. And soon I'll have this link for this YouTube on there. But yeah, find us there. Find links to the podcast through there as well. Since we do have a new YouTube channel, if you're listening to us on podcasts, go find us on YouTube and subscribe, all that good stuff. And because we need subscribers. We need more people.
Yeah, help the algorithms, people.
Yeah, help the algorithms.
Subscribe or I'll be sad. You don't want to deal with a sad tree, I promise.
Yeah, she will come strangle you with her scarf.
It's true. Yes. Getting long.
Yeah. It is. She'll have to breathe life into it too. So
ooh, you don't want it.
Ooh, you don't want it. Don't want to mess with that.
Don't tangle with that.
No, don't make me sad. Better subscribe.
Do you imagine having to try to fight with like a scarf that's come alive? I guess it's like kind of like Doctor Strange. Didn't they? It's his cloak does that kind of thing.
Yeah, but it can fly. I mean, it's already scary. Yeah.
Is there a Discord too? There is a Discord, but it has not been finished being made. We're still in the process of like adding channels and getting it ready for people.
Doing all the stuff.
Adding all the different channels with the rules and everything like that, and all the fun stuff. So there will be a separate Discord
probably next week. I would say.
So maybe next week.
Monday we can release it to the public.
Yeah, I guess I have to figure out whether I'm going to add a bot to it or not. I guess I can add bots.
Yeah. Well, at this moment, you don't have any power in there. It's all mine. It's all mine.
Well, then you can go pay for a bot.
No. You know what? I was in there and I was trying to figure out how to make you a mod so that you could actually do all this stuff. And there's an option to transfer ownership. So there's a chance that might just happen, Alan.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll do my best.
What's just another Discord server I run? I think I run like 6 or 7 of them now. That are, some are podcast related, some are completely not, because I've tried to like get like from like nonprofits and stuff like just use Discord. So much easier to communicate that way.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah. I did make one Discord once before, so I can probably do it again.
Yeah,
I just need to sit with it.
So yeah, it's coming. We're gonna keep on editing it and get it all nice and pretty for everybody.
Yeah,
and then we'll share that link and get everybody over there. So it's coming.
It's coming.
I only make one Discord per month, so I already made one this month, so my quota's
one Discord every 6 months.
Yeah.
Or sorry, one podcast every 6 months.
That one's up. No. How many servers am I in? That's you said 10's a rookie.
Yeah, that's a different story.
That's a different story. How many do I run versus how many I'm in? Now, how many I'm in? No. 10, no. Those are rookie numbers for 10. No, I have too many Discord servers that I've got to the point now where I put them all in folders, so I don't have to look at them anymore. Because I'm like, yeah, just there's just a few that, yeah. Anyway, fun times. So, fun times. Anyway, come find us there at the website. Come and click all the links, see all the things, and that's all I got for this week. So we'll see you guys next week, right?
Bye.
Bye, all.
Okay, bye, guys. Thank you for watching the Cosmere Reads.
Gosh dang, gosh, stay fresh. Gosh dang, gosh, stay fresh.